Have you ever gone out into your orchard, looked at your beautiful fruit trees, and noticed that there's this ugly, sappy thing that's coming out of the trunk? Most of the time it happens with plums, sometimes it happens with other varieties, pluots, pluaries. Well, that happened to me one day. I walked out, saw this goopity goop all over the trunk, and I said, well, slap my leg and call me Sally. What happened here? Well, what I found out is that I stressed my fruit trees a little bit too much. I changed the watering system and it shocked them, and it allowed for borers to be able to get in. And when borers get into the nice little wood, it just starts spewing out all of this sap and tries to kill it all. Well, what ends up happening is sometimes that sap can get around and kill the tree, or sometimes the bug can go all the way around the diameter of the tree and kill it. And so I'm trying to prevent that. And this is one way to be able to prevent that. So follow along with me. Take a gander at my fruit trees and let's see if we can perform surgery and get these things back from the dead. Well, they're not dead, but like they got issues. I mean, who doesn't, right? I mean, what tree doesn't? Well, some don't, but anyways. Let's get into it. So if you look here, you can see that there is sap that is coming out of the trunk. Sometimes the sap comes out and it looks like it's the same color as the trunk, which I think is really, really interesting. It's almost like the trunk is going around it, but if we cut into that trunk area, the bulbousy shapes in the trunk of the tree, you'll see that it's just full of sap. That is part of the problem. What we need to do is need to take a couple of tools. Here are the tools that I'm using. Tree pruning sealer, and it's basically a tar. Not very good if you're growing organic. Don't use this if you're growing organic. And I'm using a paring knife. Now make sure that after you extract and pull all the sap out of each tree that you clean your pruning shears so that in case it's a fungus or bacteria, you're not spreading it between the trees. After using the paring knife, because it's a nice sharp blade, you could use whatever knife you want, you need to remove all of the sappy portion that has come out onto the bark, as you can see here. When you score it or scrape it off, you need to get to the cambium layer. If for some reason it is a bacteria or a fungus, and you don't get to the cambium layer, which is the green stuff underneath the bark, then you might run the risk of having that fungus or bacteria continue to go into the tree and totally destroy it. We want to prevent that. What I'm doing here is scraping back all of the sap that has come down and all the dead wood. I need to expose it, the good, clean wood, so that I can place the tar-like substance on top of it. Once you have it all exposed on the tree, and you've exposed all the cambium layer, that green or the center of the tree, then you can take this tar sealer and place that on top of it like this. You gotta make sure you put it everywhere, in the ravines of the wood, covering the cambium layer, even the bark. This is to protect any intrusions of other insects or bacteria. Hopefully this will work. And luckily I got to it this early so that I could remedy this situation. But as you see here, I am working on painting pruning sealer just to make sure that it seals and we don't get any disease or issues with it. Now that's generally it. Pretty simple stuff. I just have to do 6 more fruit trees. After I'm done with those 6 fruit trees, I'm done for the day. By the way, it's January 19th. It is 62 degrees outside in the sun. It feels so great in sunny St. George. We are not really getting too much of a winter here, which is kind of crazy. I have some fruit trees that are starting to bud. They're budding at this time. That is a problem because if they start to leaf out, those beds really swell, then I'm going to run into some issues. So hopefully that doesn't happen for at least another month or so. I hope you enjoyed your time on this fun adventure of cutting sap out of your trees. Maybe you're doing this, maybe you're not doing this, I don't know. But I think it's informative to know what you can do and what your options are when you try to remove all that stuff. If you do nothing, then you run the risk of actually killing the tree. But you also run the risk of killing your tree if you do this. So there's a risk either way. But I figure I'd mitigate the risk by putting some pruning sealer on it, then hoping that it won't die. I like doing things. Who doesn't, right? All right, have an excellent day. Party on, people.